Center for Environmental Studies, Anna University, Chennai, the convener of the conference, to welcome the candidate.
Chennai, Dr. Shanmugavel, and respected Chief Guest of today's function, Thiru C.V. Shankar, IAS Chairman, Tamil Nadu Pollution Control Board, Chennai, our special invitee, respected Dr. Sukumar Devata, former Director, DD, will give detailed explanation about the various composition of it. And I extend a hearty welcome to you, our Registrar, University, Dr. S. Shanmugavel, whose gracious presence at this function. I am pleased to welcome the Chief Guest of today, served various government organizations and a great visionary. As a man of discipline, he is used to accomplish Herculean tasks in short. Organizer of this conference, Dr. A. Ramchandran, Director, Center for Climate Change Adaptive Research, and Dr. Bhaskar, Director, Center for International Affairs and
Carbon capture. This is one of the components of the UNFCCC after the Kyoto Protocol declaration, that there must be a mitigation process under 4 heads. If you read any kind of pages of books, that all comes under only 4 points. First one is the energy efficiency program, which already the Government of India under the Energy Commission, they are doing very excellent proposals for the forthcoming financial years. Second, energy, zero carbon energy. Second point is zero carbon energy. Just I would like to tell this one on a amount of carbon dioxide through containers, and they take through pipeline to the offshore, and they put it in the already abandoned oil well. And under high pressure, they pump the carbon dioxide in the abandoned well. That it gives 2 benefits. One is whatever the carbon dioxide available on the earth's surface is injected just beneath the earth's surface. So one advantage. Second is by pumping this carbon dioxide, they are getting the very available whatever, as well as they store the carbon dioxide beneath the earth's surface. So these are the technology in foreign countries. As far as developing countries is concerned, there is no limit. Especially not only here, in all developing countries. Now, in our level, in India scenario,
Navneet Gopalakrishnan, Director, Center for Environmental Studies at Anna University, respected Professor Dr. Sukumar Devata. At the outset, I would like to thank the organizers for giving me this opportunity to be with you on the inaugural function of the International Conference on Climate Change and Carbon Dioxide Management, Mitigation, Separation and Utilization. In fact, as you all know, climate change is one of the greatest challenges that the global community has ever faced. For India and other developing countries, climate change is a potential threat to sustainable development. The usage of fossil fuels to meet the world's energy needs results in an increase in greenhouse gases, mainly carbon dioxide, in the Earth's atmosphere. I am delighted to note that this international conference is organized by the Center for Environmental Studies, Anna University, Chennai, in association with Center with Potential for Excellence in Environmental Sciences, Center for International Affairs, and the Center for Climate Change and Adaptation Research at Anna University, Chennai. I hope this conference will bring out useful recommendations related to the management of the carbon dioxide gas on climate change issues. I congratulate the organizers
for implementing the National Cyclone Risk Mitigation Project funded by World Bank. University of Bari, Italy, to receive the first call.
Sir, come closer, sir. Sir, come closer.
IAS to deliver the inaugural address.
My sincere gratitude to the Center for Environmental Studies and to the dignitaries on the dais who have graciously been participating in this function. When Dr. Navneet Gopalakrishnan introduced me, he said that he is known for his discipline, etc. I was telling in terms of reducing energy use, there are many technologies available. Governments are putting in a lot of subsidy, and governments are also putting lots of regulatory mechanisms
in terms of cutting down all these emissions. The biggest polluters, namely the United States and China, are still out of the Kyoto Protocol, and we are not seeing any light in the end of the tunnel regarding bringing those two biggest polluters into the domain of climate control. But still, I think over a period of time, everybody used to say that 1 unit of energy that is saved is more than 1 unit of energy that is produced. So when we look at the quantity of coal and other fossil fuels available to us, and at the same time the need for us to reduce the use of such fuels, we need to have the air circulation systems which would make the temperature better for us. Nowadays we have air conditioners in every room, but I remember in my first posting as sub-collector in Pollachi and later in the district of Coimbatore, the houses used to have such huge rooms with lots of huge doors and openings and so on. To put some actionable points for the government and the Tamil Nadu Pollution Control Board to take it forward. We could also expose these studies and the findings to industry groups, to the media, to the students from elsewhere, and take it forward as an agenda for action. Thank you.